Hey there, Chris coming to you with another trail exploration video. This one isn't a named trail, but today we're at Blue Lick Run. We're down in this camping area as part of the Savage River State Forest, and this was an intriguing looking trail here. So we are parked right there, right across Blue Lick Road, or Blue Lick Run. And there's a nice campsite here. This would be a really nice little camping spot. And there's the road up there. It is very lightly traveled. It's a gravel road, so this would be a good little camp spot. And this appears to be the trail that's on the map, and looks like it goes up to the top of the hill. Might be a nice little view up there. So we are going to take a little exploration and check it out. About a quarter mile in, and this has been seems probably well used logging road. It's clear, there's no trees falling over it. Seems to be ridden down pretty well, very wide, and it's been kind of a steady uphill climb, but nothing too crazy. Looks like it is getting a little steeper up here, but so far just a pleasant stroll. Okay, about a half mile in, and road is still going up, but seeing the first branch off here, and on the map it was definitely looked like there were a lot of small little branches and side dead ends, and I'm just going to keep going up. But I'm really struck by the width. Quality of this road is really impressive. It's almost 2 vehicles wide. So I don't know what the operation was that was doing this, but they built good roads for their timbering operation here. But it does appear that it's been a while now since any vehicles have been through here. Looks like this tree has been here a while. So it's kind of surprising me that the road itself has stayed so undergrown. But it is a lot of gravel, like real hard, heavy gravel underneath all the leaves. So interesting spot here. Okay, about a mile in, and now it looks like the road is starting to go downhill. And interestingly, there is a trail that followed Blue Lick Run, I believe to my left. So I might try and just head down the hill, see if I can meet that trail and do this as a loop instead of backtracking. But we'll see how this pans out here. But after about a mile, looks like the trail heads downhill for a bit. So if you're just looking to do kind of up and back, after about a mile you may want to turn back, go down the hill. Okay, interestingly, we've gotten down to a T here. So we came down that, and we're at a bit of a T with right and left branches. And I think, let's see, so hard when you're looking on the camera and the map. I think I'm right about here. So my goal is to get down this hill and get down to the end of that road and make this a loop. So it looks like bushwhacking probably to get down the hill, but we'll give it a shot, and we're gonna head that way. So kind of interesting, this switchback has kind of continued further than I thought it would. I thought it would peter out, but probably right up there is where I was saying it was about a mile in, that point where I was saying turn around or kind of keep going to make a loop. And it looks like this is gonna make some sort of loop. Down there is Blue Lick Run, so I'm gonna stick on this as long as I can, and you get kind of some nice views A lot of leaves haven't filled in yet. Some of these nice ridgetop farms off in the distance. Pretty cool views of that. And we're going to keep picking our way along on this track. And here is another cool sighting on this trail. The mysterious Sombrero in the distance. I thought they were tearing that down actually, but it's still standing. That is pretty cool. You can check out my playlist of special spots in Garrett County to learn exactly what the Sombrero is. And it's cool to see it's still standing. I don't know if it's still functional, but interesting and cool to see it like out on this trail. And here's a better view of the Sombrero. We got some nice clear spot here. So even when the leaves come in, this is going to be a nice overlook in this spot. Okay, we're about 1 3/4 miles in, and we came down that way, came down the hill, and I kind of thought we'd hit Blue Lick Run, but this just appears to be kind of a holler, and with a intermittent waterway going down. We followed that, which it looks like this logging road does that. Follow that down, that will probably hit Old Blue Lick Run. So little tricky geography here of looking like the stream bed, but not quite there. But it looks like this follows this down, and we should probably hit that, hit Blue Lick Run. And here we are at Blue Lick Run. We came down this little holler here, and there's actually a picnic, camping site right across the stream here. And I can see the road. So I'm going to find a place to cross and get back on it. Okay, successfully crossed Blue Lick Run, and just walking the road back here. Shouldn't be too far to get back to where we parked, but it does look like there are several more campsites down that way, and it dead ends. So that'd be a really nice spot to camp and not have anyone driving by. This is state forest camping, so you are allowed to enjoy alcoholic beverages while you're camping in state forests typically. State parks, you are typically not. So if you're looking to have a cold one by the fire and you don't want to get hassled, then you want to follow the rules. Stick to state park or state forest camping. Although the facilities out here, there's no bathhouse, there's no toilets, so it's latrines or a little luggable loo type thing. So you get out to maybe, New Germany State Park is pretty close. You could probably head out there and take a shower, that kind of thing out there. We're gonna walk the road until we get back to the car. Okay, and we're back, and it was about a 2 3/4 mile loop. It ended up being unexpectedly. So we are here. That's where we started and ended. Came up this orange logging road that was pretty much, up to here, really wide, well cleared. There's some more trees falling down, but you could easily get around them. Then it comes down and kind of comes down the contour of the hill here, and you get to that holler, and then you follow that down into hit that trail. This stretch is pretty rough. There's a lot of down trees, a lot of brambles growing in there, so that can get pretty rough in there. Once you get down here, it's a little better, and then this is the road. Very easy walk along the road here. Some campsites along here, so I think we kind of hit right about here, but if you kept going the other way, There's those campsites, and that is the Sombrero. So we were here looking out across this valley and saw the Sombrero. That could be a lot of fun if you're like a dad prankster, you know, and you could be walking along there and say, kids, what's that? And really freak them out somehow, like say we have to get out of here, or we took the wrong trail, or something like that. So if you don't mind traumatizing your kids, there's a lot of fun you could have with that. But overall, a unexpected, pleasant, and interesting hike. Definitely that little rough stretch along the hillside. Be prepared for that if you do it. But you can make a nice loop out of this, 2 2.3 miles, and some pretty good elevation change, but nothing too bad, and a nice stream side walk along the way. So that was a bonus trail. I'm going to name this the Blue Lick Run Trail, Loop Trail, and we'll get it in the books and off to the next trail. So hope to see you out and about on the trails.